Go get 'em, daddy.
What's good, YouTube? It's Teflon Poppy, aka The Ghost with the most, and today we're back with another tutorial, FL Studio tutorial. FL Studio 20.7.2 just released. It's the second maintenance update for FL Studio 20.7. They helped us. They gave us a bunch of workflow improvements, and I'm not gonna go over all of them, but I'm gonna go over some of the key features. So the first one is FL Studio control hints, channel rack groups, MIDI file drag and drop, import, preserve, trim clip edits, improve MIDI controller support. They updated Flex, the Z game, visualizer. They also updated New Time with a bunch of other improvements. So I'm not going to do a tutorial on all of them, but I'm going to show you a few of them. So the first one that I just said was the FL Studio control hints, and I'm going to show you what I mean. So normally it wouldn't show up here for all of these knobs. You can now see, you know, the value for most of these knobs now right up here in this upper left hand corner. So you see how when I float the mouse over the pitch, you can see, you know, what the pitch is at, or right here, 100%, 0%, 0%, 0%. You know, you couldn't do that at first, so it takes a lot of the guesswork out of your workflow. The second one I'm going to show you guys is that they updated Flex with some new libraries. I think you can control Flex. See, yeah, they did update it with a couple libraries, and now now Flex actually has over 2,700 sounds to choose from, and this is a big one, guys, because I actually love Flex and I use Flex a lot. I'm not using Flex, I'm using Omnisphere, but Flex is actually one of my go-to VSTs for when I'm making beats. Another one I'm going to grab real quick and show you guys is New Time, and what they did is let you sync the tempo right here. You can actually sync the tempo with the sample once you drop it in here. If you just click this little sync button, it lets you sync the sample with the tempo. But this actually helps, because sometimes when you sample it with New Time on the previous one, it just wouldn't always work out right once you transfer the sample from New Time back to the playlist. And another big one for sampling and things like that is sometimes when you're making a beat and you have a bunch of instances of Edison, that could take up a lot of space. So what you do is come up here to tools, you come to macros, and you click down here where it says remove all instances of Edison, and this will actually shrink your projects tremendously. So I mean, because sometimes looking for it on every single track on the mixer, like say if you had like 20 of these and you have Edison on like 7 of them, no, you're not going to want to go through each one, or you're not going to, sometimes it's hard to find, and you know, in a big project. So that just removes the guesswork from you also. And another thing you can do is switch between audio clips. So like I got this sample right here. And also they updated the MIDI scripts for MIDI controllers, and if you go on FL Studio's website, they actually have a whole forum that's actually growing and growing and growing, because they add new scripts every day for the newer controllers. And that's actually really big, because I hate when I get a controller and I can't use all the features for FL Studio. So go check their forum and see if, you know, your controller is up there, because maybe you can't use all the features on your controller, and they may have a script for it. But that's it for today, guys. Tell me what you think about the new 20.7.2 update. Drop a comment, leave a like, smash that bell. Don't forget to visit my website teflonpoppy.com and download my free MIDI kit, MIDI Factory 1 and 2.